Do you need someone to approve of you before you speak? 1. Are you always waiting to be asked a question? If you have never shot one, you owe it to yourself to give it a try. Many people repeat this mistake every day. For example, you want to participate in a discussion, you plan everything in your mind, but you do not know when to start talking. So you wait for someone else to invite you to talk, but that rarely happens. If you do not talk, no one will do it for you. You may feel neglected, but in reality you yourself have remained silent. So if you want to participate in a discussion, there is only one way to do it. To confirm yourself and express your opinion, otherwise you have to stand in the corner and wait for something that may never have happened. 2. You think too much. Do you think too much of anything? I mean, do you plan to say thousands of sentences without really saying anything? If you are like this, I have good news for you and bad news for you. The good news is that thinking a lot is perfectly normal. And the bad news is that this may be the main reason why others ignore you. When you think a lot, you may think you are more involved than reality. In your mind you are actively participating, thinking about the questions you can ask, exploring different perspectives. But you do not call either of them, so others do not see your efforts. And they think you are silent or shy or inattentive. They ignore you and do not think that you want to associate with them. When you are silent, like this monkey, draw a wall around yourself and this wall turns people away. So what is the solution? Try to express your thoughts. It does not have to be something strange and extraordinary. Just let others know that you are not very quiet or antisocial. A simple sentence like "I think it's a good idea" can make it seem more intimate. And the more sincere you are, the more people will enjoy talking to you. 3. You are very negative. Pessimism is another reason why people are ignored. By not understanding this, you may become a source of negativity, making others run away from you. The truth is that people like to spend more time with positive and humorous people. People who can make the most of any situation, even if it is boring and unpleasant. For example, you made an appointment with your friends, they are all happy to see each other and want to have a good time. But what happens if you start complaining about life and hurting everyone? I think the next time they go out they probably won't invite you because they want to enjoy being together rather than sitting and listening to your sighs and moans. So if you are always criticizing and complaining, it is better to stop doing this so that others do not run away from you. 4. You consider the worst case scenario. Suppose you see your friend at lunch and wave to him, but he does not pay attention to you instead of waving to you. Does this mean that you are no longer friends and your friends hate you? It is true that the situation is obvious, but most people consider the worst case scenario. All the bad thoughts invade their brains and convince them that their friendship is broken. It's like a nightmare. But if you go back a little bit, you realize how insignificant this issue is. Maybe your friend hasn't seen you at all, or is thinking about something, or is talking to someone else. But you consider the worst case scenario and end up leaving your friend behind. Sometimes you think others are not paying attention to you, but you may actually be doing something else. So the next series, if you feel ignored, make sure you do not judge too soon. 5. You work hard. They are very afraid of being ignored. They are afraid to be left out, and for this reason they try to be the funniest person, the best entertainer, or the one who tells the most interesting story. But the truth is that no one expects you to be the best. In fact, when you try to be seen, you keep most of those around you away from you. Because you are not yourself, you are only pretending to be something you are not, and others will quickly realize. People like to be comfortable with you, so be yourself, even if you are not attractive. In fact, not being attractive is better than pretending to be something else. 6. Unrecognizable body language. Sometimes because of your body language they do not pay attention to you. This sign, etc., which is called indistinguishable body language, discourages others from interacting with you because it shows that you are careless or do not want to communicate. or do not have confidence. For example, situations like staring at the ground, shaky legs or hanging body all send a message to those around you not to talk to me, and this is exactly what they do. People may ignore you because you told them that, yourself. So if you want people around you to feel better about you, use your body language to be comfortable with you.